so we are back to recording, reviewing Arrow. So it feels like it's been months since I have tackled Arrow. I know last week an Arrow video came out, but that one I already had done. That was done actually before any of the Christmas ones were even done. So that one's been done for a while there. So, yeah. But we are doing a new episode today, and I'm already going to say definitely by far the best one compared to the last few we have seen. Like, you know how I was saying that we needed it to go, I was hoping that it would get better. Well, it definitely gets better in this episode, 100%. So, before we get into the video, before we do all that fun stuff, I need you guys to hit the sub button. Help me get to 1,000 subs, and I will do a giveaway. Probably $100 giveaway. Maybe if we can reach goals and stuff like that, I'll do more giveaways and stuff like that. But we need to hit this first goal. We need to hit 1,000 subs, so help me. You don't even have to like the video. I don't care if that screws up the algorithm, whatever it is. At this point, I just need subs. So if we can help me get to 1,000, I'm going to plan on doing a giveaway. We don't need to watch me doing an embarrassing video. Only if you guys want to see that embarrassing video, then we can do that. But I'm not going to do that. We'll just do the giveaway and that's it. But yes. So heading to a new episode, I am excited because I don't know how I feel. Like, it's kind of funny because this one is a Christmas episode in a way, and we just got done doing a bunch of Christmas videos, so it's kind of weird that I wish I would have gotten it done a little bit sooner, or started doing this a little bit sooner so we could have gone to this Christmas episode. But we are on episode 9, Year's End, and I'm just going to be straight honest. Like, I already enjoy this episode 100 times more than the last 2 episodes that we watched. This one, 100% is a lot better. I enjoyed it so much more. And, yeah, enough of me praising it because we haven't even gotten to the review part of this. But let's get a simple episode rundown of this. You know, it's never simple when I'm saying it. So, yeah. But basically, it starts off with the Dark Archer already giving himself a new name. Like, there's another guy in town trying to get Oliver's attention, and, you know, he got his attention by putting 3 arrows in the dude Adam Hunt, which he was all the way from the first episode we saw. So, nice little callback from the first episode, but now you are dead. So, thanks for stopping by. But also, something I don't really remember, it could have easily been because it's been so long since I've watched an episode of these, because I was doing all those Christmas movies and stuff, but I feel like this is the first time we've gotten flashbacks. Like, I don't remember many flashbacks in the last couple episodes, like, and if there was, they weren't very focused, you know, they were like simple, quick flashbacks, and then that we're back to the, you know, present time. So I don't remember. So we do get a couple more flashbacks of Oliver and Fal, yet the Green Hood, because I'm calling him the Green Hood. I will just screw up his name, just not going to do it. And basically the flashbacks are kind of giving you an idea of Oliver adapting to his surroundings and, well, being outmatched by what he has. Like, his skills are not there yet, and he's working his skills to get there. So you kind of get an idea of him being a novice and him working his way up. So I kind of did like seeing those today. Basically, Oliver is going around wondering, like, why there's no Christmas decorations. Like, it's almost Christmas time. Why are we not having any of this? Like, what's going on? So he's obviously in the holiday cheer. You know, he wants to celebrate Christmas. Him and the family haven't celebrated Christmas in 5 years, basically, because his sister tells him, like, look, once you and Dad basically disappeared and died, you know, nobody was in the spirit, and then the year after that, we didn't want to do it, and so on and so on. So, like, no one's in the holiday spirit, And she tells him, she's like, I don't want a party. But he's like, nope, we need this party. Like, we need this. We know we're family. We're family. We gotta keep it together. I don't know why I did that voice. That was just dumb. But, yeah, so Oliver wants to get into the holiday spirit, getting everybody together. Obviously, with that on his mind, he's also got to deal with the Dark Archer, who is just basically trying to put him in his place in a way, you know? Like, Oliver was snooping and stuff, Walter's snooping and stuff, so this man, he is just beyond ticked off, and he is like, I'm taking crap into my own hands, because I can't rely on anybody. So, you know, obviously putting people down here with arrows, you know, more people get put down left and right. Obviously, the police don't know what to do about it, because they don't want all these maniacs going around putting arrows through people, you know? Like, they're like, shoot, we need to nip this in the butt, find me one of these guys, or, you know what, find a new job. So that kind of leads to Detective Lance not liking where the captain's head is and, you know, gets sent to doing a desk job at this point. But that gives Oliver a chance to finally get to connect with Lance and be like, look, I know we don't see eye to eye, but I can do stuff that the police can't and won't do or will not go to. So, like, help me out so I can help you out, because obviously this guy running around putting arrows through people who I just checked off the list ain't going to be looking good, you know? Like, this guy is dangerous. We can't let him be out there. Like, let's work together and get through this. So, obviously Lance is not super thrilled about doing this, you know? He doesn't want to do it. He feels it's wrong. Just, you know, he's not cool with it. But the fact that he is willing to do this to try and stop this other guy, like, I'll give you props, Lance. You're finally not a total D-bag, you know? You're moving up in the world. So, while that's going on, Walter, you know, his little detective thing is, it's finally catching up to him, you know? Like, Mama Queen's talking to Malcolm, and he's like, look, I thought you nipped this in the butt. You did not nip this in the butt. This shit is still crazy. He is still digging. People are telling me that he's talking to him. Like, I'm going to have to talk to our associate, and I'm going to have to put Walter down. Which, she's like, whoa, man. Like, we don't need to do that. Let me talk to Walter, and we'll get this all straightened out. Like, there's no need to put this man down. Like, I love this man. So, after the whole they nip that in the butt thing, basically Oliver and Lance are talking, and he's giving them more info. Oliver's able to get one of these arrows from the Dark Archer, and after looking at it and finds out that it's a custom made, so he's got to figure if he can figure out where the arrows are being made, he possibly find where this guy is. So he goes to his lovely assistant, who doesn't know it's his helper at all, Felicity, and I'm just not sure how she hasn't put two and two together with all the ridiculous stories and things that he has asked her to do. She hasn't been like, are you the Hood? Like, why are you asking me to do such weird things? And it just seems weird. Like, you're acting weird and sketchy here, man. So, also, not to go off topic, they do mention Green Arrow, like his name. Like, Oliver's like, well, I think we should give this guy a new name instead of just calling him the Hood. And Malcolm Merlyn's like, well, what about Green Arrow? Which, he's like, no, that's stupid. Really? That's stupid? That's stupid. But be calling the Hood is not stupid. Like, come on, just take the name, alright? Don't sit there and shoot us in the foot like that. So, anyway, she ends up finding out where this arrow is being made, customly made, and Oliver's going there, but doesn't realize that the Dark Archer set him trap for him here to test him, basically, and basically gets out of the situation before he blows up into smithereens here. Like, yes, you just saw that shit get locked up. Like, as soon as you saw that water filling up, like, I'm breaking that door down. Like, I'm not waiting 5 more seconds, you know. As soon as I see the water in the spark, like, I'm going. Like, he kind of waited a bit till it got a little bit more. Like, just go, man. Go. So, Oliver heads to the party. Obviously, things are not going right at this party, you know. No one seems to be 100% happy. Thea's upset with Oliver because she told him, like, look, I don't want a party. I don't care. Like, I'm just not into it. Oliver's not happy because no one else is happy. Mama Queen's not happy that Walter keeps digging in, even though he told her he wasn't going to do it. But then he's like, look, Myra, cannot get the name out. Like, you expect me to not help my friend out who is a great friend and died, and you're trying to cover it up and give me lies. Like, what do you want me to do here? But I will say that they have a nice, loving relationship. Like, even through all this bullcrap, like, he still wants to help his wife, and she's like, look, like, I'm probably the bad guys. And he's like, that's fine, you know, I don't care. You know, we'll do this together. Let me help you fight those people too, you know? We're a team. I'm not going to leave you. Like, we've got this. So, like, I'll give it to him. Like, I love that relationship there, you know? They're going all out. And, you know, it's great to see. But, after all of that fun stuff of everybody being awkward and, you know, just not enjoying themselves, obviously the Dark Archer's like, well, now I got hostages, so I'm going to need you to come here in an hour, and I just want to beat the hell out of you, basically. Like, it's basically a setup to get Oliver there. He has to save the hostages because that's what a hero does, but basically it is a setup. Like, that's just what it is, you know? And I will say, this scene is just great. I love this because you basically get Oliver on his toes. Like, this is him being at his best because he has to be. Like, this guy is no joke. He's not like anybody else he has fought yet. You know, no one's attacking his heartstrings, so he's not emotionally invested with this person to where he's not giving his all. Like, he is giving his all on this, and this dude is meeting him, you know, blow for blow, basically, you know? Arrow for arrow, if you want to say that, you know? And this guy finally gets the upper hand of him, puts a decent amount of arrows in this dude, and then kicks him. Let me rephrase that. He kicks him through a fucking wall, and then just starts kicking the crap out of him, looking like that scene from Blade where he's just kicking that one dude, and then just kicks him up a little bit. Like, it just looks like that, almost. And so, just before he finally is about to reveal Oliver here, Oliver's able to make a quick move, stab him, knock him down, and is able to get out of there as quick as possible. But this dude is beat the hell up, you know? Like, this Dark Archer got the best of him, and yeah, Oliver got his ass kicked 100%. Like, there is no sugarcoating. He got his ass kicked about this. So, after all that, you know, they lie about what happened. He got into a terrible motorcycle accident. Basically, all he says is, like, all I wanted was us to be close for Christmas, and, like, I just wanted to spend the holidays with us together and, you know, being happy with what we got. And they basically tell him, like, look, you know, you kind of did do that. You brought me and Walter closer together. You know, Thea tells him, like, look, I can't love you for the person who you were. We just got to love each other for who we are now, like... And, yeah, like, I love that, you know? That's cool. He did what he wanted to do is exactly what ended up happening for him. So, good on you, Oliver. Good job there. And, yeah, I mean, and then also, I almost skipped over the ending part of this, where we find out that the Hood, or the Dark Archer, is Malcolm Merlyn. Plot twist! Like, who saw that coming? Not me. I did not see that coming at all. But yeah, so that is episode 9, Year's End, and 100% better. Just 100% better. I love this episode so much more, and I can understand why it got a 90% on the tomato rating. Like, it's just so much better than the last episode. Like, it's just so much better. I mean, let's look at the pros here. We've got the intro to the Dark Archer. You basically get told that this is not a dude to mess with. Like, do not screw with this man. He will put you down if you give him the chance. You know, he is by far the best enemy that Oliver has faced, and he's given him the most matchup. Like, this guy is gonna go blow for blow with him. Also, Arrow and Lance's relationship. Like, I do like that they're working on this whole... We are just colleagues right now, helping each other try and put down this man who is just putting people down with arrows. Like, he needs to be stopped. But at the end of the day, like, I'm still gonna hunt you, dude. Like, I don't like you whatsoever. So, I like that he can at least put his differences away and side with Oliver and be like, look, let's just get this together. Let's work together. Let's find this guy. So I do love that. Also, it was kind of nice to see Oliver be like a little kid here almost, you know. He's so happy about not Thanksgiving, Jesus. So happy about Christmas and everything. So that was kind of nice to see that, you know, that he's so excited about Christmas and wants it back. Like, he's basically a kid who hasn't had Christmas for 5 years, and this is going to bring him joy. Also, that twist at the end, that Dark Archer reveal, I know when I first originally saw this, I had no freaking idea. Like, I was a little blown away because I didn't know anything about the comics. I didn't know who Malcolm Merlyn was. I didn't know who the Dark Archer was. Like, I didn't know nothing about Green Arrow, basically. So this was my basic introduction to it. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, snap, Tommy's dad's a dick, majorly. Like, that is why I like Malcolm Merlyn as much as I do, because he is just an all-around pretty great villain. At least in these first couple of episodes we have seen so far. Like, he has been by far the best villain we have seen. So I love that. Some of the negatives, obviously, still those action scenes. Like, I'm not going to harp on it because we'll be here all goddamn day, you know. It just ruins some good choreography, but we can't tell because they're chopping it up so damn much. Like, it's just, we'll leave it at that. The captain being dumb. Okay, yes, I know you don't want to panic, you know, the town or the city or whatever, and put them in all frenzy, but at the same time, dude, you cannot be this dumb, you know. You need to realize, like, okay, we need to put all of our time and resources into try and help the Arrow to stop this guy, and then we can go after him. Like, it's not that hard of a concept. Like, you're just making it more difficult and causing more problems. Something that I put down as a con, but it's not really either one, the communication. Like, if people would just talk in here, like, if they just told them what's really going on, there might not be as many issues in this family, you know? If Walter and Mara just talked to each other and told them what's going on, maybe Walter wouldn't have been kidnapped. Because, yes, Walter's kidnapped in this episode, which kind of sucks, because now we're basically missing Walter. So maybe I'll put that as a con. Walter's gone now, you know? So that sucks. But yeah, I think if they just talked a little bit more, maybe it wouldn't be so bad. I also did now just realize that I gave this episode a grade of an A-. Obviously, you'll see it, but I just totally forgot to mention it. But yeah, I'd say communication. I don't know if it's a pro or a con. I just wish some people would just tell each other shit. Like, it would just make it a little bit easier, and we wouldn't have to struggle through so many scenes. But yeah, so not sure what I'm gonna do. Maybe we'll go back to Rick and Morty. Maybe I'll keep it on Arrow. I don't really know. I switch it up. I don't even know. So I will see you in the next video. I love ya. Take care.